Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, The Magical Maven. My name is Heather, and today I have a pick a card reading, which is a first time I'm doing a reading like this, but I think that they're fun. And from my last reading I did, which was about the full moon in Sagittarius, for the collective, something that came up was the Archangel Raphael card regarding the fourth chakra, which is the heart chakra. So I decided to do today's reading on what do you need to heal from. So there's 4 piles to pick from. So we have number 1. So you could either choose by number or you could choose by the crystal. So pile 1 is the Aqua Aura quartz crystal. Pile 2 is Citrine. Pile 3 is Lemurian star or Lemurian seed crystal. And the 4th one is Labradorite. Okay, so if you want to pick your number, and if you are called to multiple piles, then I would watch the numbers that you feel called to. If there's one that you don't feel called to right now, the messages might not apply at this time, or also within a pile that you do choose, there might be certain things that do resonate, but then there might be some that don't, because again, this is a collective reading. Even though there's still 4 options, not everything is going to apply to everyone necessarily. So take what resonates, think about it. If it doesn't apply to you, then just leave that behind and take what makes sense for you. Okay, so let's start with pile number 1. Okay. So if you chose the Aqua Aura quartz crystal, okay. So from the Seed of Intentions deck we got for today, I know that I am more than enough. For today, I stand tall. And for today, I sing out loud. So with this, it's showing issues maybe regarding the solar plexus as well as the throat chakra. Because knowing that you're more than enough, that deals with issues of worthiness. So if you have blocks to worthiness, that's going to be in your solar plexus chakra. And with the standing tall, that's, to me, I'm getting about like standing in your power and being confident. So again, the solar plexus. And then singing out loud, the throat chakra deals with our truth, our creative expression. So, and I'm hearing singing like belting out like no one's watching, and when I say hearing, it's I'm getting intuitive thoughts, so that's how it comes in. So those are your Seeds of Intentions cards. So take what resonates. So if you have any solar plexus and throat chakra. Okay, so interesting. So I got this new deck called the Chakra Wisdom Tarot, and the cards that came up, so they're tarot cards, but then also they have the colors of the chakras, which is really cool. So it's interesting because then we got 2 purple, which is the crown, and 1 indigo, which is the 3rd eye. So in addition to the solar plexus and throat, we're also getting 3rd eye and crown. So, don't take this as a bad thing, that 4 chakras are coming up that need to be healed, that need to be worked on. It's totally understandable. And again, take what resonates. This might not, all 4 chakras might not have issues for you personally. So take what ones do. But what came up was the King of Coins, the Queen of Swords, and the 7 of Cups. So what I'm getting about this is about romanticizing, about a love, and maybe it's someone, I'm assuming this is someone that you have in the back of your mind, and maybe it's just you haven't kind of let go of, and there was like an imbalance in this connection, but you maybe still have hopes or dreams of wanting them or wanting them back, and it could, I don't know, be clouding, cloudy for you. And also too, if you are feeling attached to someone, that's obviously going to block your crown chakra, because the crown chakra deals with spirituality. And from a spiritual standpoint, we have to practice the art of detachment, and that doesn't mean to be like emotionally detached and cold. It means that if we're attaching to a person, there's a difference between love and attachment. So just kind of pay attention to, for any of you that are holding on to someone that and are feeling attached to them, that it is blocking the connection, whether that's that connection with them or a connection to someone new. So, you know, just think about that, because that could be, and then also with the Queen of Swords, I'm also getting to, with the third eye chakra, that deals with our psychic sight. So you might not wanting to, and then I'm getting with the sword of truth. So even though the truth deals with the throat chakra, I'm getting that you might not be seeing things clearly. So, and you know, again, with your third eye chakra, if that's blocked or has any imbalances, you know, you're not going to be in touch with your psychic sight. So just think about that as well, if you feel like you haven't been able to connect to that side of you. And something I'll mention too is, typically my videos I do for light workers and twin flames, but this video could be for anybody. So if you're not a light worker, not a twin flame, this video still is for you. So just take what resonates. And if you're like, I don't know what a chakra is, I don't have psychic sight, then this could be something where, you know, your third eye chakra is blocked and you need to get in touch with that and get in touch with your intuition. So if this is all new to you, that's totally understandable. And yeah, so I will continue. So we have the magical messages from the fairies are next. So we're getting assertiveness and everything's okay. So look how these cards are yellow, which deals with the solar plexus, and purple, which is the crown again. So definitely solar plexus issues, crown chakra issues. So with everything's okay, it's saying don't worry, it's all working out in a beautiful way. So I'm hearing to still have hope and not to worry. You could sit back and relax on certain occasions. And yeah, there's certain things that we can't just go with the flow for everything, but there's certain situations where you can, and certain things need to work out in divine timing. And if you're fearing the worst or fearing at all, that's, you know, lowering your vibration, because fear is at the lowest vibration and love is at the highest. So with the crown chakra, you know, being the highest of the 7 main chakras, you know, you're not going to be able to, your crown chakra is going to be blocked if you're coming from a place of fear. And with the assertiveness, which says stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to. So remember with the Seeds of Intentions cards about standing tall. So definitely don't be afraid to assert your power. And this doesn't mean to be, you know, aggressive or to be mean or cruel or anything like that. And I'm sure, you know, none of you will, but it's more about just standing in your power, you know, setting boundaries. If sometimes you feel, and this goes also with the throat chakra, because if you aren't setting your boundaries by telling someone, you know, oh, I don't feel right about this, or, you know, or if you're not saying no, like this card says, you're not speaking your truth. So not only are you not staying in your power with your solar plexus and feeling confident to speak your truth, then you're blocking your throat chakra because you're not speaking your truth. So it kind of goes all together. And ultimately, if you have a blocked chakra, it is going to affect them all, because they all, even though they're their own energy processing center, they all work together. So next, so we have the magical mermaids and dolphins. So we have divine magic, synchronicity, father healing, and a new dawn. So remember what I said about divine timing? So with the synchronicity and the divine magic, so that totally makes sense. So there is this new beginning that's happening, and maybe that's where you're worrying, because you're feeling like, oh, things aren't getting a jump start, things aren't moving along. And then also for some of you, it could be about father healing for you, you know, father issues or a male figure in your life. And, you know, just kind of looking at if that does resonate for you, thinking about your romantic patterns, and that will help you getting to the root, you know, looking at your father issues, then if you have them, you know, if you don't have them, then, or you've already worked on them, then, you know, you could bypass this. But if, for those of you who do have father issues, look at your romantic patterns and you'll see that there is a pattern that, you know, you're like, why do I keep attracting this person? Well, it's because, you know, you're keep attracting them to learn a lesson, to complete a pattern. So you're not going to move on to someone else until you deal with this wound. And then also, this doesn't have to just be romantic. This could be about, you know, like with what I was saying about assertiveness or standing tall with the solar plexus. This could be about issues of worthiness even, or, you know, anything, or where you don't feel like speaking your truth because maybe if you had a dad who is, you know, really harsh or, you know, put you down, or, so I mean, this could be a lot of different things. So just take what applies to you, but know that you are going to have this new beginning. Things are going to fall in line when they're meant to, but you do have, you know, to do your work, which, you know, we all do. So far with the chakras that I've mentioned, that will definitely help you be ready for this new beginning. So the last card is the Mystical Wisdom deck. So, oh wow, we got the Confrontation card. Pick your battles wisely. So this again goes with the solar plexus and the throat chakra, that there's probably certain talks that you need to have. There's certain things you need to say. And that doesn't mean that you're fighting with someone. That doesn't mean make it a confrontation. Like, some people have that misconception, and it's like, no, you know, if there's some things that you need to say, because there's all things that come up or certain issues that are, yeah, unpleasant. But if you speak from a place of light, love, and truth, and you try to do your best to communicate to the person or persons, and, you know, and it obviously you have no control over what the other person does. You can only have control at what you do. So so I'm getting more, this isn't about you necessarily trying to confront someone. This is about you feeling like you don't want to confront someone because you feel it's meaning a confrontation or a fight, but that doesn't mean that. You still have to speak your truth. You have to speak up. There's, yeah, certain conversations we all have to have that we don't want to have, but, you know, unfortunately it's a part of life. And, you know, I've had my share of this lesson as well. So to wrap up for pile one, we mainly have, let's see, the solar plexus chakra, the throat chakra, the crown chakra, and maybe some of you have the third eye chakra as well. But yeah, definitely the solar plexus, the throat, and the crown are the ones that are standing out. So I hope that resonated for you, for those who picked pile one. And again, just take what resonates. So now we're going to do pile two. 1 second. Okay, so if you picked pile two or the citrine, this message is for you. So the seeds of intentions we got: for today I play, for today I speak my truth, and for today I savor each moment. So again, this pile also has throat chakra because speaking your truth. And for today I play, and for today I savor each moment. So I'm getting about this pile, some of you need to learn how to be present. You also need to learn how to let loose and have some fun. So if you are a workaholic, you're someone that's all work and no play, this is showing that you need to have a balance, and you need to enjoy your life. And this also could deal with the solar plexus as well, because if, what was I going to say? Oh, because one of the signs of an imbalance in the solar plexus is actually like that over kind of workaholic energy, or you're not finding joy in life. So that's interesting that both these piles, and I mean, well, the citrine goes with the solar plexus, and the Aqua or Quartz, actually one of the chakras, goes with the throat. So it's interesting that also the crystals that I chose, the cards came with them. So yeah, to remember, you need to learn how to play, savor each moment, and speak your truth. Okay, so now the chakra wisdom cards, or the chakra wisdom tarot, sorry. Okay, so we're getting all the lower chakras. So we have the solar plexus, we have the root, and the sacral. So with the sacral chakra, we got Two of Swords. So the sacral chakra is your second chakra. It deals with creativity, sexuality, desires, emotions. So you're definitely probably feeling a block. You might feel like you don't know which way to turn. You have this confliction between maybe two different paths, two different roads, or you might be up and down with the decision, yes, no, should I stay, should I go? So, and yeah, this is definitely more of an emotional terms, again, because this is with this sacral chakra. Okay. Oh, so with the root chakra, we got Ace of Wands for pile 2. So this is actually a new start, a new beginning, regarding career, projects, anything with fire, enthusiasm. So this could be a partnership as well, but this definitely may be more related to your own success and abundance, because also the root chakra deals with our like having a solid foundation, and if we're taken care of materially in that sense. So this is definitely probably something about you starting and building a foundation. So starting a new path, and it could be a creative path because again, we got the sacral chakra coming through. And then with the solar plexus, we got Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords is normally the card of heartbreak. So even though heartbreak is normally associated with the heart chakra, which is green, with this, sometimes this could be ego related for some of you, where you feel like maybe someone did you wrong, or you felt hurt and maybe you don't want to show it. So you're living kind of more in the ego and yeah, just trying to maybe bypass it, trying to see the sunny side of things, even though inside your heart is breaking or inside you're feeling that pain. You put on a brave face for the world. And that's, you don't want to wear a mask. So just kind of consider that. And, again, this could be something where you could always put that into your creative pursuits as well. So, but yeah, definitely the lower chakras need some work for you for pile 2. And again, take what resonates. Oh, wait, okay. I almost went to the wrong pile. Okay. So the magical messages from the fairies. We got summer, which we're in right now. It's June 2019. But again, this is a timeless reading. So if you're watching this at a later date, know that summer is going to be a time for you. And it says everything that you're asking for becomes yours in the summertime. So maybe with that Ace of Wands energy, it's that things will become fruitful or things will be in full bloom in the summer. And then we got the walk away, leave the unhealthy situation and enjoy the new doors that open as a result. So definitely remember we got the Two of Swords. Here, I'm going to pull these again. So if you've been conflicted about, remember, should I stay or should I go? Yes or no? What should I do? This is telling you, that for some of you, you need to walk away from the past because it's not serving you. And the only way you're going to get this new start, this new beginning, is to do so. So you have to kind of let go of that pain in your heart and let go of your guard and allow yourself to be freed to move on with your life. And I mean, for some of you, that doesn't necessarily mean like you're dropping everything, whether that's, a career or that's a person. It could sometimes be about walking away. I'm getting misery. So yeah, it could be like certain behaviors or habits or patterns or, maybe certain arguments or fights or, so it doesn't necessarily mean like leaving this, the situation or person or job completely behind for some of you. For some of you, it will mean that, but for some of you, it could just be about walking away from what's no longer needed from the connection or from, what you've been working on. So, take away what resonates, and that's same with your current situations. Whatever isn't serving you, to let go of, and then to move toward. So if there is something that you had already been working on, or someone you had a relationship or have a relationship with, and it's a matter of letting certain things go to have a new start and to move forward, that's what it's suggesting for you to do. Okay. And then also it's interesting with the yellow for the solar plexus and the green for the heart chakra. Okay. So now the magical mermaids and dolphins. Oh wow, see, we got self-employment. So remember about the Ace of Wands and the what I talked about a lot of you for career and projects. So definitely, if there was a past failure or a perceived failure, because let's face it, when you're doing anything that's self-employment or where you're doing something that's out of the norm, you're going to have a lot where you're feeling like, you know, things failed, but it's because it's like you are going on a different path. It's not just like a regular job that you're put into, and you know, it's like a trial and error process, and you have to figure out what works for you. You know, there's going to be ups and downs, and you know, there's that saying, I don't remember what exactly, but it's pretty much like, say if you fail, you know, 100 times and then, you know, on the 101 you succeed. I'm botching it, but you get what I'm saying. So, and yeah, definitely this could be yours, because we got alchemy. You have the Midas touch right now, and every project you begin turns to gold. So don't give up on yourself. Don't lose faith, because this is something that could finally work for you, because the doors are open, and because maybe you did figure out how to go forward finally, or you will. But the Tranquility card is coming in. Make time to relax, be still, enjoy your solitude, indulging in much needed self-care. So part of this is what could be harshing your vibes, is what I'm getting, is that you need some downtime, you need to relax, you need to take a chill pill, because I'm trying to remember, is this the workaholic pile? I believe it was. Yes, it was. Okay. So yeah, definitely for some of you, you need to learn, what I said earlier is let loose, let go, and relax, because self-care is part of your self-love. And if you don't love yourself, no one else is going to. And that, I'm not just saying that in romantic terms. I'm also saying, like, if you are trying self-employment, people could feel whether you're doing something because it's a passion, you love it, or it's out of desperation and you're just wanting to make money. And I don't know if that is making sense, but, take care of you and things will kind of fall into place as well. And, you'll be in a better vibration to be the alchemist. Okay, and then the Mystical Wisdom, 2 cards came out. So this is funny. You got the dragon and the dragonfly. So the dragon's about discovering your courage, and dragonfly is living life to the fullest. So this totally makes sense about, if you felt like there was a failure, getting beyond that to succeeding. And look how she's riding this dragon freely, and everything's okay. And then the dragonfly with living life to the fullest. Remember I said about enjoying the moment and playing? Yeah, savoring each moment and playing. This totally makes sense. If you're not feeling happy about your life, if you're not feeling joyful, there's something wrong there. You have to find what makes you happy, and that could just be simple things even. So one thing that you could do is each day think of, a few things you're grateful for, have a gratitude journal, because that definitely helps raise your vibration. Also, you want to do any activities that do make you happy, that are fun. And with the play card too, like, think about, as kids, all the things that made you happy, because I don't know about you, but like, even now, things that made me happy when I was young still make me happy. Like, so think back to like before you had to maybe worry about responsibilities of life and being an adult and having this more carefree child energy. And I know not everyone has had a carefree childhood. I mean, I know certainly, from certain things in my own life, but before certain things, like my mom passing, for instance, I did have that carefree, childhood where, life was fun. And so, and then also I'm getting imagination rolled. So yeah, get back to that energy. Okay, so that is for pile 2. So the main takeaways are definitely regarding the lower chakras, the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, definitely the solar plexus. The throat chakra too, a little bit as well. But mainly, yeah, just enjoying your life, not being such a workaholic, enjoying your time, letting go of what doesn't serve you, and getting to move forward with your life's work and your passions. Okay, so if you chose the Lemurian seed crystal, this reading is for you. Okay, so for the Seeds of Intentions cards, we got for today, I honor my feelings. So we're getting some sacral and heart. For today, I am present. For today, I know that I am beautiful. Okay, so for some of you might definitely have body image issues, or you suffer from low self-esteem, which is relating to the solar plexus. So this is kind of showing that, know that you're beautiful. We're all unique and beautiful in our own ways. And we can't all be the same, because that would be boring, right? So get in touch with where you feel beautiful and vibrant, and that will shine your light, and that will, giving you that confidence, because, there are people who are really confident, and don't they seem to shine more sometimes than other people, because, and it doesn't necessarily mean that they're the best looking, but it's like a confidence thing. So, and I'm not saying, about being cocky or anything. I'm just saying that knowing your worth and knowing where your beauty is. And beauty isn't just skin deep. It's not just physical. It's also relating to your soul and your heart. So so maybe for you, like listing where you feel your most positive traits are, whether, physical or, internal, like external and internal, and, really. And I'm playing up those features. So say like it is more of a physical thing for you where you're feeling, how can you make yourself feel more confident? Is that, a certain way you dress? Is that a certain way? Is that a new haircut? Is that, going to the gym and, trying to lose weight? Whatever that means for you. But that is coming through. And then with your feelings, feelings could be a lot of things. So maybe getting to, and this could go back to about like if you're not feeling good enough. And then also I'm getting to, for some of you, maybe about things that aren't pleasant. If you aren't really dealing with those things that you need to. You can't just sweep dust, you can't just sweep stuff under the rug with a broom and then expect it not to build up. And then with being present, there's a saying about if you're living in the past, I think you're depressed, and then if you're living for the future, you're anxious. So it's pretty much about being in the present is where you will be happy. And again, I'm not saying, I'm maybe botching the quote a little bit, but you get the message. And, it's understandable in the world we live in about being present. There's so many distractions in this world, and people could lose sight and focus of what matters and what's important. So maybe, for some of you, that's, less time in social media, or, less time, posting about your life instead of, actually living it. And I'm not saying that with judgment. I'm just saying that that's the times we live in, Okay. So now the Chakra Wisdom Tarot. Okay, so interesting. You guys got the lower chakras too, and the heart. So we have the 2 solar plexus cards, 3 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups, which are actually great cards. So this is showing with the 10 of Cups, that's like emotional fulfillment. And the Three of Cups is a very sociable card. It could be, you know, a card of reunions, of friendships, of celebrations. So definitely like, okay, so one thing I'm getting for maybe some of you is that you might be seeing other people around you or other people's successes or how they look or how they appear, and you're maybe comparing yourself, and maybe that's holding you back from your emotional fulfillment. So let go of needing to compare yourself to others. So even though these are normally positive cards, I'm getting it in a way, I mean, again, this is a healing reading. So this is how something that if you want that emotional fulfillment, you have to get right by being happy with yourself and not comparing yourself to others. Because look at these three blondes here. And it's like, not everyone has to look like this. You know, again, we all are unique, and that's a positive thing, because it would be boring if we all looked the same or all were the same. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Swords. So I'm getting some of you are really wanting to let go of the bullshit. Like, really, there's like healing that you want, like there's just things that you're maybe fed up with, and you're ready just to like, let's do this, let's you're like, it's like warrior on is what I'm getting. So maybe for some of you in this pile, you are taking your healing work seriously, and you're ready to confront your demons and issues, which is great. If you're not there, know that you can, because like I said, warrior on. Okay, and then we have the Four of Wands. So the green associated with the heart chakra, and the Four of Wands is a beautiful card. So for you guys, this again is maybe about, okay, I'm getting for some of you, it could be about love and about marriage. And for those of you who aren't in a partnership and you are feeling not confident with yourself, this is about showing that, there is that person for you. There is that happy, harmonious life, but waiting for you after you do your work. So don't give up. And I'm getting drawn to how she's kind of looking like, it looks kind of like she's waiting. But while you're waiting, in the meantime, for someone to show up, you also have to do your work, right? Okay. So maybe there's that balance too of where like, maybe you haven't stepped forward yet into the warrior on, but maybe, whether it's hearing this message or something that will come up, you'll kind of really have that focus to be like, okay, I'm ready to move forward. Okay, so we have the magical messages from the fairies. Oh, see what I was just saying? Because we got love life for you for pile 3. And we have get some exercise and birthday. Okay, so yeah, what I was saying about, and it says, as your body becomes stronger, you begin to feel stronger in all ways. So again, could be a confidence thing, a confidence boost. And this isn't just, like I said, this is about those, body issues or, looks wise, where you're feeling not confident with yourself. This is about, taking those steps of, how can I feel more beautiful? How can I feel more confident? And, for some of you, it's maybe, not something on the outside. It's like the inside work, take what resonates for you. But definitely this, maybe you feel is affecting your love life. And maybe you do have, for some of you, have like a significant birthday around the corner where it's like a milestone birthday, or you're feeling like, oh, I'm going to be turning this age and I should have this. I should, have a significant other. I should be married. I should have kids. I should, have this or that. And one thing, never put yourself on a timeline, because we all have our own timelines and we can't go by what society says that we need to do in a certain order or what other people say. because everyone's not living our lives. You know, we each have our own paths. So if you're feeling like, and yeah, I know like for women, for example, there's just that biological clock, but still you can't just want anyone to come in to have that, because then that's not going to be right for you, or it's not going to work out, or it's not going to, you know, be the, you know, best thing for you. So just know that you might need to let go, you know, of certain ideas of what you should have within a certain time, because that could be holding you back and blocking you. Okay, and then the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins cards, we got Let Yourself Receive. So I'm getting about letting yourself receive compliments. So if you're someone that does, you know, you do get compliments from people and people do notice you, but you maybe feel awkward when people do compliment you. So this could even not be something where it's something you need to work on physically again. It could be something like you could be the most beautiful person, or, you know, but if you're not feeling that within, that's not going to, you know, there's that imbalance. And, you know, if you're not feeling happy within and is this the one where I said about wearing a mask? Okay. But anyways, getting back to the Let Yourself Receive, is that you do need to learn how to take a compliment. You do need to, you know, allow people to do nice things for you, and, you know that you're special in your own right, you know, as we all are, and that, but, and, you know, of course, you know, you need to feel good about yourself, but do allow, you know, people to compliment you or do nice things for you, because if you're not open to receiving, then that's going to definitely create blocks. And again, that's like a worthiness block, which deals with the solar plexus. Okay, so we got treasure chest, an unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. So some people might think of this with the treasure chest, abundance means material, but abundance can mean anything. It doesn't have to, this could be an abundance of love, abundance of joy, abundance of happiness. And so know that, and I think this is about you, like unlocking like who you really are in your own personal beauty, and seeing yourself for who you really are and seeing your light. So then we got contemplation time. So this definitely could be like you taking time to maybe meditate or journal and to do some work on your own, you know, away from the distractions, away from other people, where you can really sit down with yourself and get right by you, is what I'm getting. Okay, and mystical wisdom, we have friendship, nurture your relationships, and animal bond, stand up for all animals. Okay, so remember when I said with the Three of Cups could be about friendship? So for some of you, this could be about, like, again, maybe comparing yourself to friends, you know, like what they have or where they're at in life. And for some of you, not all of you, maybe some of you could feel, I'm being drawn how she's sad, but then maybe some of you may feel jealous or envious. But, you know, that's definitely, again, we all have our own paths. So don't feel like why are they, you know, married and not me? Or why do they have, or in their career that they want to be in, or why, you know, why this or why that. And then also for some of you, this could be about, maybe you have some friends, again, this isn't all of you, maybe this is just for a select few, where there's, you know, certain friendships that don't serve you and who aren't making you feel good, because, I don't know, they could be bitchy, or they could be catty, or they could be jealous. So it could be the opposite, where they're the ones that maybe, you know, are envious of you in some way, or take advantage, or, you know, and they're just bringing your vibe down. They're bringing your energy down. And, you know, you need to find people to be around, you know, like that saying, you are what you hang with. So if you're around people who are negative, then, you know, you're going to be in that negative energy and space too. So think about that. If you're not feeling positive about yourself, it could be not even your own energy. You could be absorbing people's energy if you're empathic and sensitive to energies, and then you're taking on other people's crap. So this is something too where maybe with that contemplation card we got for the Magical Mermaids is that you need to maybe like steer clear of other people and just like be on your own and be like, okay, is this my energy or is this someone else's energy? And then with the animal bond, you know how some people prefer animals over people? This is because, you know, and you know, with being around animals or being around nature, you know, it's like therapy. So for you, maybe, you know, you are someone who really connects to animals over people, and whether you have like a special pet or animal, or, you know, you just enjoy being around them. So maybe that's something where, you know, you do need to get out and, you know, be around some furry friends, or, you know, you need to be out in nature, you know, watching, you know, seeing, you know, the wildlife, and also being in Mother Earth. That's very nurturing and clearing and grounding. Okay, so pretty much with this pile, we got the solar plexus chakra and the heart chakra, and pretty much, yeah, just about being in the now, and yeah, about issues of worthiness and feeling beautiful, and, you know, taking some time out for yourself to, you know, maybe clear the energy. Okay, so now we're going to move on to pile 4. Okay, so if you chose the Labradorite, this pile is for you. So for the Seeds of Intentions cards, we have for today, I am creative. For today, I smile. And for today, I stretch my body and mind. Okay, so with this, some of you might be in creative professions and you're feeling blocked, or it could just be you're creative and you know, have like a hobby, but you're not, maybe there's something you really love doing or you enjoy, but you just haven't been doing it. And it's so like, whether that's like painting or singing or whatever you like to create. And that's maybe where, you know, your happiness is like what you create and what you do and your passions, and you're not maybe smiling and not so happy because you've kind of been too living in the mundane world of what you have to do and your responsibilities, and you're just in this comfort zone where, and it's saying you need to kind of outreach and you need to expand, is what I'm getting with the stretch body and mind card. It's just maybe you've been stuck in a rut for so long and you just need to break free of that. And that's what I was getting, break free. So with the interesting, we're getting the solar plexus and heart chakra again from the Chakra Wisdom Tarot. So this was in the last pile as well. So we have the Star card, which is very beautiful and positive. We have the Ton of Coins, which is beautiful and positive as well. Oh, but then we have the Tower. So, okay, don't fear. So pretty much, this is about breaking out of your comfort zone. Remember what I just said? So this is about, there's things that you just need to get out of and shake things up. And that's why the Tower card is coming out. So it's not this like tower moment. It's about that you need to be the one to, you know, shake things up and allow things to crumble, because you just need to live your life, and you're just kind of stuck in your comfort zone. And if you get out of it, you have this really beautiful future coming with the Ton of Coins and the Star. And this could be relating with it being creative. This could definitely be about doing your work, because the Ton of Coins with like this material prosperity, financial prosperity, the Star card, about getting like, you know, your wish, getting your desire, and look at all this light outpouring. So, and then, yeah, your heart's desire. Look at the stars and the hearts, or the stars, you know, shaping the heart is what I should say. So yeah, you need to get out of your comfort zone to get where you want to be. And with the solar plexus, again, that could be about you haven't maybe been feeling happy or having a lot of energy. You've just been kind of feeling like maybe down on yourself or critical, or I'm getting outdated modes. I don't know. So, yeah, it's not outdated. And then, yeah, with the heart chakra, there is definitely something you want and you're not fulfilling your heart's desire. Okay. So the magical messages from the fairies. Okay, so 4 cards came out here. Okay, so again, we're getting the heart chakra with the green colors, okay, the sacral, and the crown. So, and normally these cards aren't associated with the chakras. I'm just kind of being drawn to the colors within these, just like the Chakra Wisdom Tarot are. But we're getting travel card. Patience, please. Do some research and new career. So yeah, definitely if you picked this pile, there is something that you need to move forward with. A new career. But the thing is maybe part of the reason for your delay is that you have some work to do before you could start. You're just wanting to start, but haven't done the work yet to get there. So you have some like pre-gaming work you need to do. Is what I'm getting. And so you have to, so even though you've been stuck, you still need to have patience because you just want to do this 360 and that's not how it works. You need to like allow things to happen in their natural course. You need to like do, the building blocks, like one piece at a time, so you definitely have to make this movement forward is what I'm getting with the travel card. And for some of you, maybe in your career, you will involve travel, but I'm getting this about moving forward. But yeah, you have to take the steps and you need to be patient. And once you are, you will get this, but you need to get in the beginning phases. Okay. And the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck. So we have Break Free and Waves of Prosperity. So this, again, makes totally sense, like about breaking free and then the Tower card. So you need to unlock yourself and free yourself of this state you've been in of, it's just every day is exactly the same, which is a Nine Inch Nails song, if you'd like to listen to it. But that's what I'm getting. It's like you feel like bored or tied down to like a mundane existence, but you're the one that can free yourself, not anyone else. So, and if you do that, you do have prosperity coming, you do have new abundance coming in, but you need to set yourself free. Okay. And then the mystical wisdom, we got cheer up, live in the moment. So if you're feeling, from watching this or just in general, if you're feeling like down on yourself or you feel like negative or you think things won't happen or you're like, oh, well, I'm good where I'm at, but you're not really happy. This is about like, okay, cheer up, brighten up. Like a bright new day is around the corner, but you need to go outside is what I'm getting. So don't, take this message as a positive that just with some work, you're, and getting out of your comfort zone and getting out of the stationary period that you've gotten into for one reason or another, you can go towards what you're wanting. So again, take what resonates. I hope you got something out of this. Feel free to comment, feel free to like, share, or subscribe. And again, if you went to one pile and it didn't resonate with you, maybe go to a different pile because, this is part, you have to rely on your intuition picking the right pile for you. So whether that's the number 1, 2, 3, 4, or that's a certain crystal. And again, like more than one pile you could be drawn to, or maybe there's, messages, maybe this video, if you're not, you're wanting to pick a card, but maybe there's not something in it for you at this time, maybe later it'll resonate, or again, like maybe there's certain messages within a pile that can. So, because this is a collective reading. So I hope that you have found some information on what you need to do to heal. And I send you all love and light. And until next time, bye.